Hello guys, I wanted to share with you this story called It's Mine. It's a fable by Lionni about these three frogs that really did not know how to share. They were always arguing and fighting, and they always said, "It's mine." They weren't good at sharing. Let's see if they learned a lesson in this story about the importance of sharing and working together. It's Mine by Lionni. In the middle of Rainbow Pond, there was a small island. Smooth pebbles lined its beaches, and it was covered with ferns and leafy weeds. Oh, you can see the little pebbles that line its beaches and the ferns and the leafy weeds. It looks beautiful. On the island live three quarrelsome frogs named Milton, Rupert, and Lydia. They quarreled and they quibbled from dawn to dusk. They were always arguing. They were not good to each other. They didn't practice kindness. Stay out of the pond, yelled Milton. The water is mine. That water doesn't belong to Milton. It belongs to everybody. He should not say that. Get off the island, shouted Rupert. The earth is mine. This earth does not belong to Rupert. It belongs to everybody. You need to share. The air is mine, screamed Lydia as she leaped to catch the butterfly. And so it went. The air doesn't belong to Lydia. The air belongs to everybody. We all need the air. Lydia can't keep the air for herself. That is not kind. Ooh, look at this. This is a toad. He's very big, and I think he's very wise. One day, a large toad appeared before them. I live on the other side of the island, he said, but I can hear you shouting, "It's mine, it's mine, it's mine," all day long. There is no peace because of your endless bickering, because they are always fighting and arguing. You can't go on like this. With that, the toad slowly turned around and he hopped away through the weeds. He told them, "You need to stop that arguing and that fighting." Did they listen? No sooner had he left than Milton ran off with a large worm. Look at Milton. Look at that worm. The others hopped after him. "Worms are for everybody," they cried. But Milton croaked defiantly, "Nope, this one, it's mine." Not sharing. Suddenly the sky darkened and a rumble of distant thunder circled the island. Rain filled the air and the water turned to mud. Oh, I bet they were so scared. Oh my gosh. The island grew smaller and smaller as it was swallowed up by the rising flood. And the frogs, they were scared. The island was disappearing under the water. Look at that lightning. How would you feel if you saw a dark sky and lightning? I would be scared. Desperately, they clung to the few slippery stones that still rose above the wild, dark water. But soon those too would begin to disappear. The water is going to rise above these stones. They won't be able to sit on the stones anymore. It will be underwater. It's a lot of water. There was only one rock left, and there the frogs huddled, trembling from cold and fright, but they felt better now that they were together, sharing the same fears and hopes. They were together. They went through the scary time together on the same stone, and they felt better. They felt better together, not fighting. Wow. Little by little, the flood subsided. The rain fell gently and then stopped altogether. The storm stopped. It was all gone. And the sun is coming out. Always makes you feel better when the sun comes out. Wait a minute. Is that a stone? No. Who is that? Oh, let's see. But look, the large rock that had saved them was no rock at all. You saved us, shouted the frogs when they recognized the toad. The toad saved them. They were all together on his back and they thought he was a big stone or a big rock. It was the toad. And I think they learned a lesson. Let's see, I hope they learned. The next morning, the water had cleared. Sun rays chased silver minnows on the sandy bottom of the pond. Joyfully, the frogs jumped in, and side by side, they swam all around the pond. Side by side, they swam together. And look, do you think they're feeling? I think they're feeling happy and glad that they're together and not bickering, not arguing, and not always yelling, "It's mine, it's mine, it's mine." They're much more happy together. I love that. Look at them. Together, they leaped after the swarms of butterflies that filled the air. Look at them. They're doing it together. They're not yelling, "It's mine, it's mine." They're together, chasing those butterflies. Wow. And later, when they rested in the weeds, they felt happy in a way they had never been before. They were happier than they had ever been because they were together, cooperating and sharing. "Isn't it peaceful?" said Milton. "And isn't it beautiful?" said Rupert. "And do you know what else?" said Lydia. "No, what?" the others asked. "It's ours," she said. She didn't say it's mine. She said it's ours. All together we share. Doesn't that make you feel happy? I feel so happy for them because in the beginning of the story, all they did was fight and argue. And now they're so happy that they're doing everything together and they're sharing. What a beautiful story. It's mine. And these frogs learned it's not theirs, it's everyone's to share. I hope you enjoyed the story. Be good.